All right, 800-282-2882 if you want to be on the program. The email address, lrushmo@eibnet.com. So it was just yesterday that I endeavored to explain to McDonald's and all interested parties why their sales are down and why they had to let go their CEO. And if you were here yesterday, I'm sure that it was something you'd never considered, the politics of it. You think, McDonald's isn't popular anymore as it used to be. It just happens, you know. People like things and they get tired of it and move on. McDonald's was attacked by militant vegans, militant vegetarians. And as I stated yesterday, the problem for people like McDonald's is they don't believe it's even possible that vegans or vegetarians are militant. I think there's a huge lack of understanding among otherwise smart people of just who they're up against politically when it comes to leftists and Marxists. And some might say there's a difference in a liberal and a Marxist, that it's the Marxists that are trying to shut everybody down. I think it's a fine line of differentiation. I'm not sure it's all that big. But McDonald's was sued. They were sued and they knew what they were up against. But they caved. They caved on the beef tallow. And when they caved on the beef tallow, it was over in their French fries. The vegans said, that stuff kills people. That vegetable, that animal fat, you got to get it out of there. It's what made McDonald's French fries. And they tried to curry favor. And tried to curry favor with the protesters, and it's never about currying favor. The vegans are never going to shop at McDonald's. They're never going to eat there, and they don't want to. And a Happy Meal, an apple slice instead of French fries, sealed the fate. So anyway, the CEO was let go. The earnings are down. The stock price is down. And I endeavored to explain why yesterday, and it's all rooted in the fact these companies need to learn to fight back. They need to fight back against the 10 to 12 people that are out there making themselves look like they are hundreds of thousands of people. And that's how it works. Believe me, these massive email campaigns, massive Twitter campaigns. Don't go to McDonald's this, don't go to Chick-fil-A here. It's 10 or 12 people running these programs. And they have found ways to create spam and algorithm programs that amplify the number of people actually sending messages. We found, people, our local advertisers, say on an EIB affiliate, say in Oshkosh, will get inundated with complaint emails and tweets from people. You're never going to shop at your store again unless you stop advertising with. We found out that it's 10 people, maybe 12 people all over the country that make themselves look like it's 500,000 or more. And we found out that in 9 out of 10 cases, the complaint email doesn't even come from somebody in the same state. Cannot possibly be from a legitimate customer. I guarantee the same thing happened at McDonald's. That's just who these people are. The militant leftists are not content for you to live your life the way you want. If it's not the way they want you to, they're going to shut you down, especially if you're a capitalist business. Well, anyway, on the heel of that, right here in the Washington Post today, the Washington Post has a manners, like an Emily Post column. And the Washington Post manners columnist has once again insisted that anti-lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender businesses be blacklisted by all caring liberals. In today's case, you know who the target is again? Chick-fil-A. The Washington Post manners columnist, who happens to be gay, is suggesting that everybody avoid Chick-fil-A because they're not sympathetic to LGBT people and issues. So now it's Chick-fil-A being hit again. Now, Chick-fil-A, the last time they were hit, they fought back, and their customer base responded, and they responded with enthusiasm, massive amounts of support. That's how these people have to be stood up to. The American people, which is a majority, disapprove of these kinds of tactics. Okay, somebody might not like McDonald's, but they have no business with McDonald's being in business because they know some people do like it. Just what kind of person is it? What kind of people are they? who, A, don't like McDonald's and then think McDonald's ought not be in business, ought not exist, and then engage in fake, phony, fraudulent, anti-fair business tactics to shut them down. Why in the world would you want to pander to that kind of person? Unfortunately, that's the route most people take because they think it's the path of least resistance, and they try to appease them. But there is no appeasing them. You give them an inch, and if you do one thing that responds to their demands, they're just going to say, we got them, and they're going to keep coming at you till they shut you down. And make no mistake, they're not going to stop on McDonald's until one of two things happen. Until McDonald's stands up and tells them to go pound sand, or until they succeed in shutting McDonald's down. And now they're ramping up against Chick-fil-A here. Now, what kind of people are these? Do they have nothing better to do than run around and identify enemies that are legitimate American businesses and then try to shut them down? Who the hell are these people, and why is everybody afraid of them? Especially now that we know that it's only 10 or 12 of them in most cases that are making themselves look like hundreds of thousands, or in some cases millions. Well, anyway, my theory as to why Scott Walker is running away with